How's it? Today is Monday, September 11th. It's the Thumback. You get it? If you don't know, I hurt my thumb being dumb last week. I sliced the tip of it off when I was cutting some vegetables because I was trying to be healthy. I wasn't paying attention, and then, yeah, that happened. So everything that I'm doing is really catered around that, which is a great sign, I think, because prior to that, the thing I was dealing with the most was my lower back injury. And, it's been a week of essentially no fuss about it. And I'm going to continue doing my rehab stuff just to make sure that I'm maintaining all of that. But it feels good to know that I selected the correct exercises and everything, and I did end up getting better. As far as it goes, the thumb is feeling a lot better as well. It's kind of tender on the tip still a little bit, but it doesn't hurt as much as it used to, and I can kind of tap on it and stuff like that. I can still use it. It's just not gonna be able to hook grip for a really long time, and for weightlifters, hook grip is basically how we do everything. So we'll see what happens moving forward and how long it's gonna take for that. But as far as training goes today, if you recall last week, I was sick when I woke up in the morning on Monday. I'm also sick right now. I don't know if you can hear it. Doesn't feel super great to have all this sinus pressure in my head, but I was able to lift today, and lifting today was actually really good. I think I hit a PR. I think this right here. This is the first set of 3 snatch, push, press plus 3 overhead squats, doing 110, which is 242 pounds. This, I don't know if I've done these many reps in the past. I know I've done this at least for 1 before. I don't know if I've done it for 3 sets. And it gets significantly harder with each set, which, makes sense because I get more and more tired. But, yeah, it's a PR, I think. It's, at the very least, it's a Thumback PR. Yup, Thumback PR. It's like comeback, but thumb. Yeah, it just feels good to know that I'm able to kind of stabilize this over my head. My wrists did start to feel a little bit like they were giving out. Like you see here, I'm not super happy with how they felt, but at the end of the day, holding 110 over my head for probably close to a minute today, all together, that's pretty good. In what world are you gonna hold a maximal weight overhead for that long? If I'm snatching, maybe 5 seconds max. Maybe 8 seconds max. And so holding for a minute, it's just it's one of those things that builds a little bit of confidence, and I think that is kind of what I need right now because I haven't had the opportunity to lift very heavy weights lately. And so this is one of my first kind of progressions to get there. As far as everything goes, afterwards I did my block snatches up to 91. Also, I used my other camera on this angle just to see what it looks like. I don't know if it looks better or not. It looks better. The image quality is a lot better. It's just, I don't know if the frame rate's good enough. I might try it again tomorrow, and then if it turns out okay, then that's probably what I'm going to do moving forward. But as far as it goes, 91's kind of in that zone where it starts to become heavy. 90 is the weight where I usually, if I'm doing okay in training, 90 is a always make lift. But then there's one of those, one-off here and there's where it's ew, I missed that lift. Here's 91. And so 90, if I look at my competition weights, 90 is about where I think my last warm-up should be. I think that, that was hard. I think that a lot of my lifts should ideally open at 95, hopefully 100 soon. But right now it's just I got to get back to training heavier weights, and that's all I'm really doing right now. Is working back to the base of the mountain, rather than climbing the mountain. Just work back to the base of the mountain where I've been before. You know. This is the second set here. It was probably the best set that I did. And then this here, watch this. I missed this first lift, but I end up doing 2 lifts still, like two reps. So it's like basically a triple, with the first one being a miss. A little bit further forward than I would have liked. Pretty upset with that, and I kind of think, okay, if I make the second one, I'm gonna go for the third one. I don't care. If I missed that second one, then I was gonna give up. But I wanted to complete the set, so it is a fail, but it's in theory, like, I've worked a little bit extra, which that's not the reason why I ended up doing this last one as a like reattempt. But look at how hard I'm struggling. I'm pretty proud of that, to be honest, because it was hard. I'm talking to David halfway across the gym. I was like, "That's fucking bad, wasn't it?" He's like, "Yeah, that was bad." But yeah, that would conclude all of my like difficult stuff that I was doing today. Did some snatch pulls here at 115, block snatch pulls at 115. Trying my best just to keep upright and push through my legs at extension and not necessarily pull with my arms. And I think I do a pretty good job. I get a little bit lazy towards the end, which is never a good thing. But I mean, I was at the gym today for 3 hours, and I'm not saying that's an excuse. It's really not. It's just like sometimes these are things that happen, and it is what it is. After that, I finished off with my pull-ups and then my GHD sit-ups. But yeah, I mean, today was a really good training session. Even though I suffered that one miss, I think that I got a lot out of what I did today, even through the miss. And that's all I can really ask for at this point, you know. Get back to the base of the mountain before I climb it, and yeah, it's a Thumback PR. I'm probably going to say that for a long time because I thought that was funny. But yeah, I mean, this is today's training session. I think if you like what I'm doing, like, comment, and subscribe. I really do appreciate all the support for everything that I kind of go through. Like, I try to show you all the goods and the bads. So, yep, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Shoots.